This is the Authentic Falconer channel. I'm Mike Bordenaro, and today we are in Vail, Oregon. We're going to go on a falconry hunt with Joe Atkinson and see his golden eagle widow pursue and hopefully catch a jackrabbit in spectacular fashion. So in this video, I'm going to break down what we're actually doing in the hunt, and I'm also going to give you guys some etiquette if you are invited to tag along on a falconry hunt. That will hopefully get you guys invited again, or might get you a sponsor if you're interested in the sport. So stay tuned, hope you enjoy, and wish us luck. Here we are pulling into the field. You can see a couple deer, and one falconry etiquette tip: if you are taken to a falconer's field, you do not have permission to go back there or bring someone back there or even tell anyone about the field unless explicitly told. Fields are few and far between in some places and not happily shared unless you have otherwise been told. So here Joe is getting his GPS system ready, the telemetry, so if the bird flies away he can track her down. And another etiquette tip: you always want to arrive early. You don't want to be late. People fly their birds at certain times for certain reasons. The birds get used to their schedule, and it's just rude to be late and have people waiting anyway, so that one should be self-explanatory. As you can see, he's about to put the telemetry on Widow, and she has a tail mount, so he slides the telemetry on her deck feather, the middle tail feather, where there's a clamp, and it can come on and off whenever he's ready to take her out and fly. And now he's about to take off her equipment. She has a leash and jesses that he's untying right now. Obviously, can't fly with that on there because that would be unsafe. She could get tangled up in a tree. Anyways, he's taking all of that off. And he's about to take off her hood and see what she wants to do from there. Every falconer has their own technique, has their own system they do. So it's not going to be the same everywhere. So Widow, the past 2 times I've seen her fly, she'll fly off, position herself on a small sage, and sit there and wait until she sees something she likes. Joe really believes it's the thermal. She sees something in the wind that she's ready to take up and allow her to take the elevator to go higher and higher up into those cooler breezes that help the birds get lift. So now we're actually waiting for her to get in position. She flies out, sometimes a mile out, and sometimes 15-20 minutes later she goes up, 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 and then we wait for her to come back into position. She's in position now, and as you can see, we're moving. The dogs are out now, the dogs are released. Now at this point, you're going to want to follow instruction by the falconer, however he or she has their own way to hunt. We have 3 dogs here, and the dogs are out sight hounds. They're looking for the jackrabbits, and we're trying to coordinate. There's the rabbits. Trying to coordinate the bird above while we scare out the jackrabbits. When that happens, you can see the bird diving now. Boom. She catches it. And now she's sitting in the field on her kill. Now, if she misses, you have to wait until they get back up into position and all the dogs stop. You're going to stop and wait until your falconer tells you it's okay to keep moving on. Now we're walking up to Widow, and she's on top of her jackrabbit. And it's very important. You don't want to make quick, sudden movements. Definitely don't want to get into her immediate area. You want to follow instruction, and you should probably ask what a safe perimeter is if you wanted to get up and take a picture, if that's allowed. That's another thing. If you are taking pictures, you're going to want to ask permission if it's okay, and okay to post them from the falconer that is letting you come out, because some falconers are particular, especially if you're at their home and you're taking pictures of them in their mews and hawk houses and stuff like that. They just don't want people to see that. Now you can see Widow took her jackrabbit out from the wide open. She's mantling over it. There's the kill zone. And she's mantling over her prey so no other birds of prey can see that she's got something. She doesn't want them enticed to come back in and try and steal it from her. Now Joe is trading her off right now. He has pulled a quail from his bag and put the quail on top of the jackrabbit. As you saw, Widow stepped up, and now she's eating the quail. And he's got a safe barrier. She can't see the jackrabbit from where Joe has her, because if she sees it on the ground, she might get excited and try and bait and try to get it again. So that's just one of the techniques Joe likes to do there. He's keeping a safe distance. It's hidden behind the sage, which is really smart. And now he's attaching her equipment back on, so she is secure. Now she's all done with her 2 quail she just ate, and he is going to hood her here. And this is one of his systems that he uses. He hoods her, and now he's going to tie her to a sagebrush, because normally he's out by himself and doesn't have an extra set of hands, and I'm useless at this point while I'm filming, so he's nice enough to let me just come hang out and film. So the reason he does this, you'll see, he's going back towards the jackrabbit, and he's going to give everyone else the rewards. So each dog gets a piece, and then you'll see Widow gets her final piece. She gets the jackrabbit leg. And Joe actually told me she gets 2 quail and 1 leg, and if she doesn't get that, she has an attitude. She's expecting that. And she definitely earned it. As you can see, the dogs are well-mannered. Really cool Salukis. I love those breed. Never seen them before. Went out with Joe. Now he's securing the jackrabbit, putting it in a little baggie so it doesn't get blood dripping down his clothes and his bag, which is smart. And he'll take that home, and then whatever isn't used for other birds immediately will be frozen and used later. Nothing is wasted. Another good thing, etiquette-wise, when you're out in the field, you want to make sure you're not harming the wildlife, the plants, littering, stuff like that. Pretty obvious. So he's picking her up again and gonna give her her final reward, the jackrabbit leg. Unhoods her, and she's digging in. And she is secured with the leash through the glove, and now we walk back to the truck. And this is the one of his systems. He does it. Seems pretty efficient. And Widow is about a 12-pound bird, so we took a little break between walking all the way back. His arm got tired. Let her finish off this leg here, and then we headed back. Now once the leg is done, he's going to hood her again, and it's pretty important to have the timing right. If you don't hood them quick enough, or if you hood them too quick, it's definitely not good for behavior. And you want to hood them so they're calm, walking back. They're not going to be baiting, trying to fly off of the glove, breaking tail feathers, breaking wing feathers. And now she's back on her perch. He's taking off the GPS, putting all that stuff away. And she has got one big crop. That's a happy eagle right there. Now he's showing off her crop, adjusting her feathers. She's a pretty well-mannered golden eagle. And that concludes the hunt. We are done. Success. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.